Addie skipped school today. She had a little cough and begged me to take her to Delaware. She just wanted to go to the races. Had I said I was racing at a fair somewhere, she would have been just as excited. But she wanted to go to the races today. So I took her with me, and I didn't tell her that there was a fair in the exhibition rides at the Delaware County Fair until we got halfway there. She was already committed. So I told her, yeah, there's a fair there. And I said, honey, I have to race horses first, though, so I don't know if I can take you over. So I pull in. First off, driving down. Whoa. I'm going to rewind everything. Hold on. So Addie and I head down to the fair. And I told everybody the fees attributed to the horses in Ohio. The reason the horses are not unlocked yet. The fees attributed to the horses, there was the harness I wanted to get, the shipping from the sale. What was the fourth one? One of the most important ones was the insurance on the horses. So when I had spoke to the insurance company we usually use, because in the past some of these horses would be shipped over to Canada, I noticed there was an 8% sales tax. I said, these horses are not going across the border. They weren't bought in Ontario. They're not going to Ontario. Why are we paying an Ontario sales tax on the horses? Well, we have to. So they were going to try and hash it out, but as I said to them, our plan is to insure the horses that we buy this year. Staking was the fourth one. Staking simple, shipping simple, harness simple. Insurance was not so simple. Because you think about it, if there's some sort of screw up, there's quite a difference. You tack on an 8% premium sales tax, which is unfair. It's a lot of money. You're not talking a couple of dollars here and there. It can become a lot of money. So I told them no. If there's no way around it, then we're going to have to go with obviously an American company. So that's where we're at. For the people out there, I just told Wendy, listen, it doesn't matter whether we pay it now or in a week. If anybody bought the shares and then we're looking to resell them in a week or 2 weeks or whatever, they would still have to tack on that insurance because they paid it. Well, if they haven't paid it, it's not really going to affect them or the person buying the share if we insure the horse after. Our intention is to insure the horses that we purchased in Ohio last week. The rate that I was quoted by the first company was 2.55% mortality insurance rate for a year. Pretty fair, I think. I looked around, it seemed pretty fair. But I was not going to pay a sales tax. So I know there's a lot of insurance people out there that I'm sure will get in touch with me now. First off, if there's an exemption form, if there's a way around that sales tax, we are going to use that company because we have used Jeff and his company forever. Nice guy, client. We're going to use them. Now, if there's no way around that sales tax, then we are going to have to forego using that park insurance, and we're going to have to go with another company. So that is why we're a little slow. I thought I would get it all worked out this afternoon. Nobody would notice. And then Wendy, I saw the emails going back and forth. I said, whoa, not paying 8%. So if that's something that has to be paid and there's no way around it, then we're not going to be able to use this company. And that's that. So we will bill the insurance out. It's going to be somewhere around 2.55%, I think. And it will be billed out at some point. We will insure the horses. I just think I hate insurance so much, but we certainly needed it last year, didn't we? So at least for now, we'll try to see how it feels, see if we feel at the end of the season. And you don't want to be, were we ever lucky? That means obviously we lost a horse. We don't want that. But I think it is something that we should look into, I guess. I'm still not sold on it, but as I said, nobody needs insurance until they need insurance. So there's that. That is why the shares were a little slow getting unlocked. They will be unlocked, and we're going to have to streamline this whole process for Lexington. By the way, the Lexington buckets are up. I will talk more about that in a minute. We're going to have to streamline this whole process because having the shares locked and unmovable, and Wendy was the one that brought it up, and she's 100% correct. We need to be able to move the shares. So how can we do that? How can we achieve everything we want? Because it's not always that easy. Unless I just blindly keep 10 shares back and put them on the stable.ca website right away, and then hopefully have the buckets full for Kentucky. I guess that's a possibility, but again, those fees would have to go on there. Anyway, a lot to think about, but this was a great dry run, a great trial run for us here in Ohio. I can tell you that most of the horses will be sold out. There will be shares left of some of them. Well, we're all going to see tomorrow which ones those are. So that is why the shares were still locked. They'll be open tomorrow. Now, a wonderful day. Our summer continued on in we've been spoiled. We've been have a pretty spoiled year at the racetrack, I think. I warmed up Purple People Eater for the people that were there. You saw her acting up. She was acting fractious. We actually changed her bits around for the race. I don't know what was going on with her, but I said, I got a bad feeling about this. We're going to have to make a change. Jason was there. Lauren was there. We ended up taking the snake cord off and changing a few things, but it made, I don't know, I guess if it made a big difference, but she certainly won, didn't she? So that's all that matters. We got going around the first turn. I heard one of the favorites had made a break. It was lining up nicely for us. I didn't know much about the horse in behind me, but I knew from what I could hear, you can hear Roger more than any racetrack. You can hear Roger Houston. I can hear everything lining up the way that I want to hear it line up. A couple had made a break. One of them was a favorite. Maybe both of the horses that were bet down. So I'm in a good spot. I see the first quarter flash up 28-2, 28-3, something like that. I know I could tap the brakes pretty good. And Purple's not one that she's going to get caught flat-footed. And really, none of the horses that I hear close to me, in behind me, sitting second, third, or fourth, are going to be ones that are going to bounce out and trot past me. So I'm not worried about getting, caught flat-footed on the front end where a horse trots past me. I'm feeling comfortable. Well, I got a good breather over the half 59. The horse first over got a little bumpy starting into the backstretch. The horse behind me felt like he was done. I looked. The only horse that had any trot that I could see was Ronnie Gillespie, second over. I dropped the hammer right there and I said, you might beat me, but you're going to have to come a long way to do it. And I opened up a pile of lengths on him. His filly trotted great. And Purple didn't race bad. Half in 59-3, last half, 58-4, last quarter in 29-4. With flip-flops on Delaware's always deep at the start of the meet. For most of the meet, if not all of the meet, but definitely the start. So, Purple raced great. Raced her butt off. One of her best races. Just felt professional. So happy for the Purple People Eater group. If you go on my Facebook page or my Twitter page, you'll see an interview done with the group, Kevin and Deb and everybody there. It was just such a great day for them, and I was so happy to win the race for them. Now I go out in the track with the next one, and we'll talk about the biggest win of the day so far, aside from Purple's great performance. Just hold on. I know he was first, but I wanted to get Delaware out of the way. I wanted to get Ohio put to bed. Went out on the track with Sedona Hill. Expectations were exceedingly low. 9-horse field, outside post, a couple of stone cold killers in there. All I can hope for is, first stop, leave out of there, get a hole, and hope for some breakers. Or float out of there and hope for some breakers. We're going to need some help. And we got it. In the first turn, Kurt Sugg made a break with the big favorite. Another one of the Brett Miller made a break with one of the favorites. It's looking good as we start into the backstretch, going to the quarter pole. I'm sitting sixth. I'm still not thinking win, but I'm thinking money. Check, please. We get going by the 3/8, and I hear somebody coming. Oh my God, it's Brett. Surely his horse can't win after a break after that trip. He can't win. So I follow Brett. Now, if I follow Brett 3 wide instead of being clever and sliding through the inside, I believe I'm second. I can't. That is total hindsight, because there's no way I would ever do that. It looked like Brett was going to be 3 wide. I was going to weave through the inside, through the middle, and follow Brett through. I'm third. I'm ecstatic. Halfway down the backstretch, looking at the race line up. And then we get into the last turn. We get into the last turn. I kind of there was a horse right over top of me, and there was a bit of a calamity, and Darren Harvey moved over just enough, and I snuck through and ended up, I thought I was going to be second for a step. Easily Sedona Hill's best race of her life. Easily. She was very, very good. Now, those are the last 2 starts for those fillies. You're going to have to wait a second, Daryl. Those are the last 2 starts for those fillies. So they now go to the field. The biggest race of the day was Arson. Man, you want to talk about an unbelievably good performance. This thing, I see him leave, move him to the 4-hole. I'm like, fourth. Somebody's got a quarter pole. He's going to get a great trip. Oh, wait. He's coming. Oh, my. I don't know how this is going to work out. 55-1 to the front. He's going to have to deal with the 2 favorites coming. One has him. Another one fans out. Everybody fans out. It looks like he's going to be 4th, 3rd, maybe 2nd. Wait. Oh, my God. What a gritty performance by Arson. An unbelievably good mile. Just completely gritted it out and won the race. I couldn't be prouder of the performance of that colt. That was an incredible mile from Arson today. 151-1, and really foot to the floor almost the whole way. Just an incredible mile from that colt. I was so impressed with him. Now next week he has the Bluegrass on the 29th, of the Friday, and then he has one of 2 spots: Corbin or the Breeders' Crown. He'd have to go one hell of a mile in the Bluegrass for us to be talking Breeders' Crown, but he definitely has Corbin if he wants. So it's shaping up. Our first $100,000 winner of the year in the 2-year-old ranks is Arson, and he is heading into the fall razor sharp. So the Bluegrass next week, the 28th, maybe 9 days, 8 days, the 29th maybe, 10 days maybe, 11, I don't know. He's got the Bluegrass coming up, and then Pickpocket and Memory and Imagination also have that very same race in the trotting side. What a great day. A first, a second, a third. A first, a second, a third, and now we have White Tiger coming up in about an hour and a half. So good luck to everybody, all my partners in the White Tiger group. It has been an incredible day. I apologize about the buckets. Now you know why they were locked a little bit. We were trying to fix it so that the insurance was put on properly. I think I dodged a bullet in that regard. 8 bullets, for that matter. So we'll get that insurance done over the next week, but we'll have the horses unlocked for you tomorrow. Now, in regards to the Kentucky buckets, I'm telling you right now, they will move, I think, pretty quick, because we have a number of people looking to buy chunks. 20%, 15%, 5%. They'll move, as I'm sure you guys will help as we approach the sale. I looked at a number of horses in Kentuckiana that were striking individuals yesterday. I will be in Kentucky on the 28th. Do I come back? Is Amy coming with me? If Amy's coming with me, we will be the first ones at Fasig-Tipton. I can guarantee you that. We will look at every single horse we have to and be headed into the sale, ready to go. Now, yes, I had a number of people email me. Is the show coming back this year? Yes, it is. Curtis, Cam, Mark McKelvey, might even see Jimmy there. Everybody is going to be all hands on deck for the TV show, the Stable TV show. It was a huge hit last year, and I'm sure it will be a huge hit again this year. So impressed with the way the day has gone. I know Sunset Acres girl was scratched today. She had a little bit of a temperature, a little bit of a sickness, but she'll bounce back. She's got 1, if not 2 starts left, and then she gets put away for the year also. As for our 2 girls today, first and third, they head to literal greener pastures within the next few days. So with that, I'll let you go. Yes, I did go with all the babies today. A number of videos, we'll post them all for you this evening sometime. I'll get them out to you. But it was a wonderful day at the barn today, a wonderful day at the track, just a wonderful day, apparently, for all of us. Dr. Latessa took Addie out on the fair today, and she came back with a mitt full of teddy bears, as you can see, a mitt full of teddy bears, and it was a great day had by everyone. I hope you were one of them also. So with that, I'll let you go. Take care. I will talk to you all soon. We get 4 in tomorrow. Big day on tap for the stable tomorrow. She might have flipped her palate. I will talk to you all soon. Take care.